What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Femanazi here. So, there's been a lot lately for months now. This whole womanizer thing, feminazi thing that's been going on with video games. And yes, I already knew for a while now that the stores in Australia removed GTA 5 out their shelves. I believe it was Target and maybe a few other retailers. I'm not sure of. But how I feel about it, because I'm not gonna go ahead and speak about anything other than just my thoughts on it. Honestly, I think it's pathetic. Now, in a way, I do agree, and in a way, I strongly disagree. In the sense of me agreeing is not necessarily agreeing that, to take it off shelf. I just agree that, women have their ways, and when women have their rights, then they can speak upon whatever they want. That's really all I agree with, and I agree with the fact that some, women, the hookers in the game, blah. But then, this is where I strongly disagree. GTA 5 doesn't really revolve around hookers in the game. Actually, GTA 5 is one of the first GTA games, for me, in my experience, that I rarely run into hookers. I rarely run into hookers. And to believe it or not, for them to complain about, and I understand they complain, these are strong, passionate women. But then again, I feel like they're doing it because right now, gaming has a strong uprise in the industry right now, like almost next to music industry, almost next to the music industry, people. And I feel like women and certain people are trying to get involved in our territory, I should say, where they know their voice will be heard. And instead of coming out with their own little talk show, whatnot, they want to just bring up games. The news brings up games now. Even if there's a violent crime involving a teenager, they want to bring up a video game. I just think the excuses are real, and they feel like, oh, the gaming is the devil. Like, it's stupid. But with the women, I just think like it makes no sense, because, and it's not with all women, and this is why I feel kind of bad too, because a lot of women and females who like to play video games are getting targeted as these type of like, oh, you fucking cunt, slut, bitches. Meanwhile, most of them, actually the majority of them, are on our side. They feel like the same way. Like, listen, GTA 5 or why is it took you all the way up until now to really try to come out and speak about this? And then maybe if you have in the past and your voice wasn't heard, why really try to go up to these retailers and tell them to take the game down? Honestly, I've always felt like GTA 5 was one of those games that portrayed a lot of things in real life, but in a fictional setting. So even though you get to fuck hookers and fucking get drunk or kill people knew it was that much dramatic in the game that people knew it was all fiction, though. You couldn't really take that experience outside. Like, it was just the things you can do in the game. So it was for your enjoyment, your entertainment. And I think with GTA 5 specifically, they went a little bit too much, because GTA 4 actually had a lot of hookers, and I rarely run into any in GTA 5. And people don't really waste their time in GTA 5 going looking at their hookers. In fact, on YouTube, I see a lot of women playing GTA 5. I see a lot of females playing and uploading GTA 5 videos. So for those women, huge shout out, because they're not taking this game as one of those, oh, you're portraying us as some sort of like item of use and just degrading. And like, come on, people, really? And believe it or not, it's not only females that are against this. There's a lot of males on the female side too, on the feminazi side, of just, feeling like GTA is too much of this and too much of that, and I mean, you can't be mad at them, because these are just certain people's beliefs and how they feel. But in the same way, we have a bunch of games, hundreds and thousands of video games, phone app games that portray this type of setting, and maybe even worse. So I don't understand. First, it was the fact that people, women and maybe some males as well, were complaining that there wasn't enough female characters, right? Now, in that sense, I was like, damn, I understand that too. There's not enough female characters. What's going on? But then you have to realize that most of these games that have been coming out are take place in some sort of like setting where females, it wouldn't make any sense. And then the game would really be fictional. Like, we have God of War. It takes place in whether a Greek mythology type of setting where women had no rights anyway. So if they had a Greek woman trying to run shit, it would be crazy. But we have games out there that have iconic women, figures. And for example, Tomb Raider, Lara Croft, like that's one, like I'm always say stay my ground. And in fact, I don't even hear a lot of women praising that character. And that's one of the most official, iconic characters out there. She's like probably top 10 in characters in gaming history. Yeah, she made a huge impact. So we definitely have female characters. I'm not going to go on my way and name a few. You got the other one from Heavenly Sword. You got the other one from Mirror's Edge. But we definitely have female characters. So now, and then to come to this, now they're complaining because GTA 5. Mind you, we have games. And you know what? I did some research and I noticing something too. A game that people and certain women, these women that are the women that are doing this and starting all this whole riot crap, people, you don't realize The Sims portrays that kind of setting too. If you choose to, you can create a female, make her very flirtatious and sleep with a lot of men and act like a fool and dress like a hooker. You can do that in that game, but yet they don't want to complain. But why? Maybe because GTA 5, the women already dressed up as a hooker and that's their personality. Meanwhile, you have to go out your way to one of the clubs in the game to really find one. I just think it's pathetic, and I think now it's not that they really feel like they're trying to target this. I do believe, you know, these women are passionate and they strongly believe that, you know, they have a voice and they don't want their characteristics being taken for granted, I guess, or, you know, to degrade who they are on the inside and outside. But don't bring yourself to the gaming industry and try to and then you're gonna try to target one of the biggest franchises of them all. Even the CEO of Take-Two even said it was pure art. The CEO of Rockstar said pure art. The game is pure art. And believe it or not, all games, whether you killing and beheading people in video games, it's all art that portrays something that happened in real life or things that do happen in real life, and they bring it into this virtual world where you can entertain yourself. Because believe it or not, we are freaks in our own nature who enjoy stuff like that. So we have to live with that and we enjoy the entertainment. But once the virtual reality ends, we're back to real life. So I don't know why these feminazis are coming out here acting like in real life we going up to hookers and we're shooting them. So once again, I just want to apologize to the female gamers out there who are really gamers, even those who aren't gamers, who feel like this is stupid, because there are people out there and there are women out there who are thinking like this is just a video game. That's all it is. It's just a video game. And I'm not going to only target the women right now, because there are men involved who feel this way and are defending the women and stuff like that. But people got to understand this is a video game. You know what I mean? And to really get a game taken off the shelf and to really try to do this movement, I understand you guys and I understand how you feel, but don't bring this shit to the gaming industry, because it ain't going to work. What Australia did it. Rockstar is one of the biggest leading franchises out there, and there's no way in how you can't get this game banned. Motherfucking president probably likes this game. You ain't gonna get this game banned. You ain't gonna get this shit taken off of every shelf, you know. And honestly, for the women who do dress up like this and play GTA 5 and trying to, like, you know, fuck you too, because I feel like all this advertisement has been going on the websites and gaming where women want to show off their, you know, cleavage and all this other shit where they're wearing short shorts in their live streams and doing all this shit. I feel like the reason why these feminazi women are coming out is because they feel, or they looking at these girls doing all this and they're like, wow, look at how these women have to portray themselves on YouTube. Like, bitch, don't combine all that. We ain't asked you to wear a bra and panties while playing this game live streaming, because we have a bunch of female gamers out there. Like, for example, I'm a huge fan of Melanie Mac. I'm a huge fan of Miss 5000 Watts, and they don't do shit like that. You feel me? So, you know, for these feminazis, just go fuck yourself and take your ass out of the gaming industry and go complain somewhere else, because you ain't stopping shit. I'm out of here. Peace. Bruh.